So yeah, I thought I'd do sort of a part two to my giving up video as this video is going to be more about having a pause in life, where I found myself just not really doing anything, like you just don't really know what to do with your life, you don't really know what's out there. A couple of years ago, after getting ill, I've got Asperger's and all that, I got ill and stuff. I went out of my way to look for stuff, sort my life out. Where even went as far as like looking for paid work, but that didn't really work out. So I ended up doing voluntary work, working at Oxfam, joining clubs, downloaded an app called Meetup, joined something called Andy's Man Club, and did that for a couple of years, 2 years really. Did Oxfam for a year, thought this is all I can get now, I'll try something else. Found something at a theatre, doing a bit of front of house work, volunteering and some sort of like bar support work. But I don't know, I was probably looking for something more technical, in the theatre, because if it weren't acting I'd probably do something like more of a technical sort of role or something. But that opportunity wasn't a thing. So I ended up doing like front of house sort of work and did that for a year, and I've just kind of got fed up with it, got bored, and now found myself not really doing a lot in life. I don't really know what's out there, and I'm at a pause with life because I just don't really know what's out there. Like I've looked for stuff and I just don't really know what's out there. Like, I don't know, stuff like working with animals, working with nature, but those sort of places are probably like usually middle of nowhere and you have to travel miles away, so that's usually not going to help. And I find like looking for jobs in general, even like voluntary work or normal jobs, is a very stressful thing, to be honest. It's very stressful for me as someone that's got Asperger's. That's probably the thing that I think it's stressful for anyone, but I guess like Asperger's just doesn't help, to be honest. So yeah, I found myself just not really doing a lot these days. I don't really do anything. If anything, I'm involved with a few clubs and that. Do the acting class and all that, even though I don't know if I can see myself lasting there much longer. And went to it might sound a bit cringe and all that, but I'm that sort of person that just tests things out, see what things are like. But I've ended up attending some sort of like poetry sort of club at a library. Might sound a bit sad to a lot of people, but something I thought I'd give a go, as as I've taken a bit of an interest in writing fiction and writing in general, so I thought I'd give that a go. Bit of a sad hobby to a lot of people, but who gives a fuck? I do what I want anyway. It was okay. Might give it another go and all that, but I guess it's something where it's more like, I don't know, old ladies or something like that, so I don't know. But to be honest with you, I thought it was okay, it weren't too bad, to be fair. So I don't know, I might give it a longer shot. But I guess it's like a common theme that I seem to give things up where I don't bother with Andy's Man Club anymore, as I've found that it probably doesn't offer what I want in life, and I can only get so far with that, so I've hit my peak with that, so I've probably not quit, but just don't really bother. But I'm open to go again, but I guess it's, to be honest with you, just something that probably just doesn't offer anything that's useful for me in life at the minute. If anything, might keep me involved with some sort of community sort of thing. But yeah, I've just found myself with to just not really know what to do anymore. I'm kind of looking for voluntary work at the minute. And it is stressful because there's stuff out there, but I'm just picky with it. Would it look good on my CV? What's in it for me? What's the reason for me to do it? I'd even go as far, what kind of people are there? Like, can I meet people my own age, people in common, people I've got things in common with, women and all that? Is just that's what I value in it, I guess. And I'd even go as far as you know what, I'm sort of considering just getting a fucking normal job, but obviously due to circumstances, there's barriers that get in the way where I've explained it before in other videos that it can potentially mess things up, potentially lose my house, or just put me in a far unstable position in life where it just doesn't really make sense for me to get a normal job that can potentially put me in I don't know, a worse position, a more unstable position, which is probably what it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be right that, but that's just the system for you. And I think volunteering's as good as it gets. You know, for someone in my position, I think for the time being, anyway. And yeah, I find it a very stressful thing for me, you know, looking for any sort of job. Because I include it kind of in this two sides of the same coin or in the same box, volunteering or fucking normal jobs in general. Where I thought to myself, what if I just established myself into something like a paid job? I knew what I was getting into, I knew I'm comfortable with the people I'm around. I could say I'm just about normal, because unfortunately I do think there is a normal in this world, and I'm probably not quite that, you know what I mean, because that's just a harsh, brutal truth, because that's what these videos are all about, coming out with the harsh, brutal truth, because I think there's a lot of things, a lot of channels with like the Asperger's mental health stuff that is a bit on the woke side, but I guess nothing wrong with having more of a friendlier approach, but I guess I'm more on the blunt side of things. But yeah, that's going off topic a bit. So yeah, just don't really know what to do with life at the minute. I don't think volunteering is something I want to do for the rest of my life. So it's either I just give up, which I don't think it'd be any good because it'll just be me and my own head, just isolate myself. And I think, even though I don't think volunteering and joining clubs in person's quite got me to where I want to be in life, it's definitely better than dating apps and all that, where you're actually touching grass when you're fucking getting out of the house, mixing with people, and volunteering is probably just better, you know what I mean, than is actually probably not a bad idea if you want to meet people. Depends where you want to go or what you want out of it. Yeah, but yeah, my life's at a pause at the minute. I need time to think. It's that sort of period of my life where I just need to think about what next, what directions I need to go next. Maybe I need to take risks to get something out of life, which means just getting a normal job. You know, I've accepted the fact that the real world, with the real world, the way the real world is, that all that's out there is stuff like McDonald's, Tesco, KFC, I don't know, so some sort of support worker job or something, I don't know, which I guess you don't really need any experience in and stuff. Stuff I'm probably quite open to, something I probably need to talk to someone about. Yeah, I think that's it for now. Catch you in another video.